Can I ask you a question?
Of course, anytime.
If you had a son.
I'd love to have a son, by the way, because I grew up without a father.
This is a perfect question then. If you had a son right now, and around 22 years old.
Okay.
He just disagreed with you. He didn't understand your point of view.
Yeah.
And he left you. Wait. And you had the power to help him in life. Even though he wants nothing to do with you. Would you take care of your son?
Of course.
You may have left him, but that doesn't mean he's left you.
I have this. The reason why I'm getting emotional is I literally have. It's so funny because I have this conversation because I like the challenge. I like to ask this question, but I have this literal passage like in my room.
Is it footprints in the sand?
Yeah. But
dude,
I have this little It's. I'll show it to you when we're
I'll
done
tell
with
you
this
this,
podcast.
and you know what? I've never publicly said this in my life. When I was in the 3rd grade, I got held back and I lost all my friends, and I was getting beat up every single day, and I didn't want my mom and dad to know about it, so I'd just go in my room and then I would just pretend like I was happy and I was crying. In the 3rd grade, it was the first time in my life. It was the first time in my life where I was like, man, should I even be here? Should I be on this earth? And it was the first day I ever didn't say my prayer. I went to bed and I could still see that dream, like it was like I had it right now, and all of my dreams were happening. Like all the kids were nice to me, and this girl named Lindsay in my class I had a crush on. She sat right here to me, bro, and she looked at me and she said, "Are we gonna hang out at lunch?" And that meant a lot to me because at lunch I would go in the bathroom and sit by myself. And then this kid named Bryce came in and he gave me a soccer ball, and in my heart I've always wanted to play soccer with him. And then everything evaporated. And then this dark figure came into my face in my dream. And he said, "You have left the Holy One." And I got so scared, I just started saying God's name. And I was like, "God, please be with me, please be with me, I'm really scared." And then this bright light came into my room in my dream, because I was back in my room, and I had to bow my head. Years later, bro. Let me pause right here. 2 of the things that happened in my dream, I learned years later that in the scripture, the devil can't say God's name. He refers to him as the Holy One. And there was no way in my life that I was ever going to know that. And then later on, Moses couldn't see him and he got blinded. He compared it to the sun. And I remember in my dream, he was so bright, bro. I couldn't even look at him. I had to willingly bow down. And in the last scripture says, everybody will bow down, willing or non-willing. So as a little boy, I literally saw and felt God in my dreams.
And you never read that stuff prior?
I woke up and I immediately started crying. And I remember before I went to bed, I threw my Bible in the closet. I said, "Fuck this shit." I go, if there's a God, he's a piece of shit. I don't want anything to do with him.
Before this had happened.
Before I went to my dream. And I went to bed. So when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I got to grab my Bible. And I grabbed my Bible and I was like crying and opening it. And as I was crying and opening, I said, okay, I don't get it. If you exist, then why would you leave me here by myself? And then the footprints in the sand card fell out of the Bible. And I've never seen that thing in my life. I showed it to everybody in my house, not one person in my house. And that's why when me and you were looking at each other and I saw your eyes gave me the same eyes that I had in the 3rd grade, bro. And I think deep down you know that he's been right next to you the whole time. And I think you have this, I don't know if it's pride or maybe a bit of tension and anger from your past, that you have so many questions for him, but those questions can't be answered unless you have those relationships. And I promise you, bro, and I don't know if that's why we've been drawn near to each other, but dude, I don't care how much you could look me in the eyes and say you don't believe in God or you don't care about God, but that man loves you, bro. And you can look around and see what's happening in your life, and there's going to be a time where you look him in the eyes, but I promise you, you may have left him, but there has not been a single minute in your life that he has left your side.